$300.
Did you just say $300?
Yes, I did.
I got 3 gallons of gas. That's $100 a gallon.
Yes, it is.
Hi WHS, I'm Sam Rice.
And I'm Noah Melle, reporting for the Lobby Observer.
On February 28th, the Trump administration bombed Iran in the hopes of overthrowing a government many view as corrupt and is the leading financial backing of many terrorist organizations.
This has led to what's been called the Iran War, or formerly Operation Epic Fury, which has had rippling effects across the globe.
Due to this conflict, gas prices have skyrocketed in the past few weeks, leaving a detrimental impact on many American citizens and their bank accounts. Let's go down to Will Cormier with an interview with Massachusetts State Representative Kate Donahue.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with State Representative Kate Donahue for a little more information about the Iran War. So, Ms. Donahue, how did the Iran War start, I guess?
Well, in terms of what caused the war, it was a decision made at the federal level. There are a number of things that were going on. Fear of nuclear power proliferation, fear of regional security concerns, failed negotiations, and just a belief that Iran poses an immediate threat.
What is the state government, obviously, your Massachusetts representative? What kind of power or swaying can you do?
We have virtually no power over this, and even at the federal level. So the decisions to go to war or fight international terrorism are done at the federal level. The president, the way things are structured right now, has a huge amount of control over this. And so Massachusetts as a state, largely controlled by the Democratic Party, has very little influence in DC.
So let's take this to a pure Massachusetts perspective. What can your Massachusetts residents expect to change because of this war?
Well, you already talked about the high cost of prices at the gas tank. I was in Worcester the other day, and I saw gas at $4.19 a gallon. And you're seeing that every place. Other things that you'll see, higher general utility costs. Iran is a choke point as oil goes further, as oil has to go through Iran to get to, much of the oil goes through Iran to get to the United States. You also see the impact on everyday supplies. Supplies will cost more because they cost more to transport them. In addition to the impact of the direct impact of the price of oil, there are impacts on people in the military. So you have Massachusetts families with people serving in the military. You have impact on Massachusetts families who have relatives living in the war zone. And what we've always seen historically is there's a very high cost to civilian life, the cost of civilian lives and the impact on people's lives. So here in Massachusetts, anyone who has relatives would be impacted. There's impact on people in military service being placed overseas. And the more local you get, the more impact it has on people's lives. The people with the most impact on your life are not necessarily the President of the United States, but it's who's on school committee, who's on select board, your friends and neighbors and parents. A relatively recent Westborough High grad is now serving on school committee, if any of you follow school committee. But in ways that a lot of people aren't that cognizant of, it's the local officials that have the biggest impact on your life.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really
Thank you. Appreciate your work.
Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Will. It's interesting to hear a politician's perspective.
This war has been a major world event, but it affects our hometown as well.
Milk Street Gas is a local gas station. They have recently had to raise their prices because of the war in Iran.
20% of all oil in the world is from the Iranian area, which has caused the price per barrel of gasoline to jump from $70 to $120. Let's go to Nate Zepf with an interview with the owner Jack Fidel about the effect of the war on his gas station.
Thanks, Sam. This is Jack from Milk Street Gas and Auto. Can you give us us a brief history on Mill Street Gas?
So Mill Street Gas and Auto has changed hands a few times. It used to be a Sunoco. We went from Sunoco to Gasco, and then from Gasco, here we are now, Mill Street Gas and Auto. Yep.
How have the recent prices increase affect the business?
So the recent increase in gas prices affected a lot. Instead of people giving you the card or cash and telling you to fill it up, they're going, hey, $20, $30, $40. They're more aware. They're just more aware. They're not spending as much as they were from before.
That makes sense.
Yep.
What are some key factors that go into price of gas?
So a bunch of things. You got branded and non-branded stations, and what that means, for example, Shell, Mobil, Gulf, all those big names are branded. What we got to remember is gas is the same. It comes from the same tanks, same blends. But the difference is the mom and pop shops can charge less because they're paying less. The branded stations have to charge about 15-20 cents more because Shell and Mobil, the big corporate companies, they want to make their money. Those are franchises. So we don't have to pay any franchise anything. We bring the price down and we make the money to pay our employees.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, Knight. Hopefully prices will go down soon. This has been Noah Melle.
And Sam Rice, reporting from the Lobby Observer at Studio 33 from Westborough TV.